Alright, let's go get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome back to my Let's Play for Avowed. In our last episode, we finally managed to make a decent dent into the garden. I am changing a couple things in the settings. If you haven't seen me on in a couple days, it's probably because of the fact that I actually, been bad weather around my area. Also, I had a factory restore my PC due to some really weird issues that were happening. But yeah, we are back. We're in the garden. We made a decent dent into it, and now it looks like we're going to be scaling to the top side of the garden here. It looks like we're pushing further in, and I'm hoping that we're probably going to end up wrapping up the Avowed today. So that being said, if you like the content and you want to see the finale, or you want to see other games here on this channel, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, let me see the game. Let's continue going. I do know the next game, I'm probably going to lay off the Let's Played. Just because putting a little Let's Play on my channels has been a huge time investment, and it takes away sometimes from doing first impressions, which is something I really like to doing. I do like playing the first impressions, or the Let's Play, but one of the big problems for me right now is time has been a major concern for me lately. But I do want to do a Let's Play for Claire Obscura when that comes out in the next 2 weeks. I'm very excited about that one. The Windwalkering. What do we have here? Slowly regenerate up to 50% of your maximum health. What I'm probably going to end up doing is focus a lot more on my time on doing first impressions or more roguelite gameplay. Just because I'm a little bit more focusing on that. That gives me a lot more time to play some of these other games that I have. My backlog has been immense lately, and I've been trying so hard to, oh my god, I've been trying so hard to get through and play some other games lately that I actually, and record them, that I have not actually been able to sink time into them like I would be able to. So my backlog is slowly growing pretty immense in size. So we're going to focus on just Avowed for now. Claire Obscura coming out in 2 weeks from now, and between now and then probably a lot more first impression videos for other things coming out, and roguelites. DRG Survivor got a new pass, a new update, so I've been playing a little bit of that lately, so they'll probably see some more videos on that showcasing the new changes and whatnot. Is this over here? Got a chest there. It looks like we can actually get topside from here as well. Oh, little monkey dudes. Where do we go from here? Can we... Oh. I see. Oh, almost fell off. Oh, we're still below those guys. Looks like we have the right one for the job then. What do we have in this chest? Windwalker boots. What's just what for us? +4 to dexterity and 10% dodge distance. Yeah, these are really good boots. And they're actually legitimately good boots. Again, probably the thing that I hate the most is how many items were saved for like a point of no return, and that we couldn't find these sort of items earlier in the game to actually use for other pieces of content in the game. Nothing up here. Can I go up any higher from here? Doesn't look like it. We jump back down here. Take a right. The broken aqueduct. Gonna duck down. Whatever's over there is that's a matchfolk. Oh. Move over here. Oh. I don't know why this got changed. I need to change that back to that. Kind of pop some of this. Guy does not get a lot of lightning buildup, does he? There he goes. We got some Bonadra or Adrabon. Some undead here, but we're not really concerning ourselves with those. It seems like they pretty much died as soon as we started the fight with the Mage folk. Doesn't look like there's anywhere else we can go up here. We'll follow top of the aqueduct here. It seems as though this is where you can get a good view in of the chest hidden back there that we've already gotten. So good on us seeing that pathway earlier. That just looks like a route that leads to nowhere. We are on the northern island. That's a lot of traps. I think we go ahead and hit that one.
I'll never understand the hidden love for death traps.
I'm starting to think these people killed themselves off.
Alright, so we turn a majority of them off, it looked like. Is there another one over here? Do not oh. There you go. All the traps are off. Having a lightning one has been one of the highlights of playing mage, just because of the fact that there's so much utility. I assume we jump on these. A little bit of platforming there for us. They seem to stay up as well. Is that oh god. Why is that popping up like that? Do not like. It seems as though there's something below us. Not to turn off Steam notifications of friends playing games, but there's something down here. Brooch of the Spreading Flame. Your fire damage has a 50% chance to jump to nearby enemy. Ah, another incredibly awesome looking piece of gear. Gotten way too lately. Here's hoping the Storial DLC will actually allow us to do more with that. I don't think we're going to be going anywhere else over here, so we're going to head on back up. All right, there we go. And down the another pipe. Oh, and we got another camp here for us. The first time we found a newer camp in this area, other than the one we have at the start.
Take a break before we continue.
Discover all the party camps across the living lands. Okay. I don't know why the size of the
There's always a weird
achievements and
sort of
stuff popped
quiet
up
on the eve of
larger.
battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
Let's see. Honestly, I just kind of want to get it going, so let's get
Let's
going.
take this in for just a moment. Against all odds, we've survived the living lands, crossed an acid sea, and reached the prison of a god. When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long. But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall there. Shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you confronted your own killer and let him go. Takes a special kind of strength to stay your hand in a moment like that.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm, how you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. You saved my city and gave me a home, a sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporelings. You got my priceless vase. What more could a girl ask for?
And now look at you. Look at us. How far we've come in a short time.
Let's see. 5 oddballs on the mission to confront a god. What could go wrong? Let's go with that one.
Quite a lot, as it turns out. But the journey is worth it.
Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the living lands? Some of us could use a break.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Everyone get some rest. We could all use it. Or what if we just stayed here forever and never looked back? Do that one.
Don't think I haven't considered it. But our problems won't just go away on their own.
Stay here? I mean, we are here. It's supposed to be paradise. Can't be worse than Galawain's tusks.
Tempting as it sounds, if there's one thing I've learned from you, it's that running from problems only lets them fester.
Unfortunately, you are uniquely qualified to deal with this, so we're stuck fixing things. Dread.
Before we turn in for the night, I'd like a word in private. Nothing serious, just planning out the rest of my life.
Oh, okay.
There'll be plenty of time for sentiment and hugging later.
What does Giotto want? Oh. I honestly just want to get the story over with. I haven't really particularly cared about the companion stuff, although I guess I should at least try
All
it.
this time, I thought my parents died in a freak accident. An experiment gone awry. A mistake. And in a way, they did. But it wasn't their mistake. It was Sapadal's.
You were generous to forgive.
Generous? Perhaps. Until I knew the whole story, there was never anyone to blame. This whole experience has me considering my family's work in a different light. Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her research and her wits, she found a god. When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. But for the rest of us, it's unimaginable. No animancer can live up to that. Certainly not me. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only break it by completing their work. I was wrong.
Now you're unburdened and free.
I suppose I have been all this time. I just never realized it. One thing is certain. When it comes to animancy, I need to unlearn some of my old assumptions. I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Now, there's so much about it I don't understand. And it's creepy, but wonderful.
Can you still use animancy to help the living lands? I wonder if Sapadal would be willing to assist you. Creepy is putting it lightly. You got all that from talking to some plant people. Wonder if Sapadal would be willing to.
They probably won't even notice me. But stranger things have happened. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove this island mad. That has to end. Through animancy, we could help the living lands recover. It would take a lifetime, maybe more, but that's a small price to pay. Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem that I barely understand? On the other hand, half the fun of animancy is stirring the pot and getting into trouble. I think I know what I want, but there are too many variables to consider. What do you think?
Would you consider going back to Fiorma Severno? You owe it yourself to continue your research and grow as an animal. Gonna go with that.
I have a lot of catching up to do, and plenty of room to grow. But I think you're right. So be it. Starting today, I don't have to live up to anyone's example. Animancy can be whatever I make of it.
Your mother and father will be proud. Whatever you do, I'm sure it will be ambitious and unexpected. Go 2.
Knowing me, maybe a little too ambitious and unexpected. Now I just have to decide which field of research to pursue. But no need to bore you with the details. I've only got one lifetime as Giata Castel, so I'd better make it count. Hey, you helped me through a very difficult time. I just wanted to say thank you.
You're good with the...
Alright,
animancy
well, now that we've
stuff,
accomplished that part at
you
least.
should keep, you know,
We're gonna go ahead and
doing
head on
that.
for the storyline quest. Alright, we finally broke camp. Everything is as is. Why do I have Fist of Fury on my... That's so weird. That's not what I had that changed to. I mean, it's cool that it's there, but like... my hotkey... some... Oh, well, we got them fixed back. That's all that's important. Now looks like we gotta jump down. Inner complex. Oh. Gonna take that. Those are weird. They had like statues.
Safe to assume that the large glowing door is part of Sapadal's prison. Now, we just have to get past it.
Let's look around. There's got to be a mechanism somewhere around here.
Yeah, there is in fact a door over here. Anything to speak of? Is this harmful? Oh yeah, that is harmful. We're not gonna go that way immediately. I'm gonna move over here. Oh. You'd think that with all the fighting and wand throwing we've been doing that maybe our endurance would go up ever so slightly. Oh, that is
I don't know
thick.
why, but it feels like we're being watched.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a... Oh. Yeah, that's a good maybe image for our a thumbnail for our video. Alright, we have to go that way. Doesn't seem like there's anything else to be discerned from going that way. Oh, perhaps we can. Oh, we already have the grenades thrown out. Nice. So those are taken care of. Don't see anything else for us to throw stuff out for there. Pristine Madgefolk. Good save.
Where's my mark? Hey! Over here!
Well, if you insist.
Come and get me!
Oh, where'd he go? How is this thing teleporting to it so easily? This thing is awesome. Getting hit with all that lightning there. Nice. Okay, that was a fun match, folks. And it drops a severed arm. Alright then. Anything else around here that we can check out? There's a broken wall up there. It tells me that maybe we drop back in this room eventually. Up the stairs for now. Little miss there. Unlock lever with the Madgefolk arm.
I don't think Madfolk arms work like. Oh, well. It seems like we've drawn a crowd.
Now there are skeletons. I love how, there you go. What else is down there? I guess we could just jump down as well. I actually like that I'm able to cycle through my spells like I would like to. Oh, out of spells. Nice. It's the first time, yeah, I honestly felt pretty awesome there because I was able to use all the spells. Although that Madgefolk was kind of not doing anything as much as the other one was fighting. That one was kind of wet noodling the whole thing.
Looks like the gate's open. Well, what are we waiting for?
Keep your guard up. They gotta live to tell this tale.
Looks like they're doing a thing. Might as well like leave them be if we can. Although, maybe not. All right, let's I guess we fight them.
Hey! Let's see what you got!
And they're not resisting it either. Where'd he go? Oh shoot. Oh my god. That's how do you even survive that? Oh no, get away from me. I don't like that. I don't like it when that guy stares at me like that. Ooh, what is this guy? Alright, that was a chancer. Where's Kai's dumb body at? Oh, there he is. Alright, didn't I get a spell or something? Specifically for match focus type stuff? I guess not. I don't like that. Are you joking? Oh shoot. Ooh, I just do charge shots at it. Oh, that worked out. We only went down once. Although that one time, damn, that was spicy. I got another matchfolk arm. So we can go ahead and socket that one in. That one go. I want over there probably. I love how there's all these little monkeys just hanging around here. Not a care in the world as we murdered stuff. That's one. Did I not grab the other? Where did, I guess this is this one right here? There we go. Okay. That's my bad. That was a cool shot. Oh, little 1x1 stepping stone.
You have after so long. You are so small. We questioned if you were real. Then steps. A voice. Through armies and corrupted soil. You persevered. Now, you are here.
Yes, here to stop the Dream Scourge, there's not much time. Despite the best efforts of other gods, you're a hard god to find. What is the garden? Am I in solid ground or am I dreaming? We're gonna go with, you're hard to find.
We were everywhere once. In everything. They burned us. They tore us out. We wish it could have been different. We only wanted connection. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. But you are here now. You found us, a sprout in the endless winter. There is little time. We would be freed from these bonds. The Strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh.
You mean Wodica?
She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore.
Wait, is something happening in Paradise?
Blood on the tile. The people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. Now we will not brook this. Not again. A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will the garden to open. It will take you there.
Send my body across the living lands? Even an archmage can do that.
A wellspring of power. We strain, but we could clear the way. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten hills.
No more of your gibberish. I'm here to end you. You want freedom once more. It's what you've asked for from the beginning. Go with that one.
We want nothing more than that. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. A chance to regrow.
See, the only way I could set you free is if you truly want to change.
We trust you. You who have been by our side for so long. You met death, and you offered your hand.
The Eagwolf was troubled. He didn't need to die for it. Eagwolf was fighting for something bigger than me. Bullshit. Go for one.
You taught us mercy. Always mercy. We saw how you would fight for those who could not. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. We deserve that opportunity.
You can promise you will be better.
Do you think we have learned nothing from you? We deserve more than this prison. Let us have a chance to rest. We want peace. Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear?
I don't have time for this. We need to end the Dream Scourge. Talking about. I had no choice, but I'm gonna go with one.
Yes, we long for this too. The time has come for you to act. End our pain, and the Dream Scourge will cease. Give us peace. It is all we have wanted for so long.
I'll free you. Just show me how.
Center your thoughts. Reach for us. Clear the fog. tear down the gates. We were so blind, so lost. We brought such horrors to this place. We feel bright. We had forgotten what it is to live. We will grow, tend, flower. We will always remember this. We will remember you when you are ash and soil and mold.
Oh, is this not the end of the game? Because we just got a new godlike ability, Sapdol's Fury. Unleash the power of Sapdol to lift all nearby enemies into the air and then slam them down, dealing high damage. I was so certain that this would like lead to an ending of some sort. I mean, I'm sure it still does, but you got experience and an ability. So like a fighting arena. Where's that? Like Galloway's? Paradise. Okay, so she is porting us to Paradise, but it looks different. Ever so slightly from
Andra's depths.
It's paradise.
Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sappadal's doing. I'm certain of it. No power in Eora could transport us so quickly, or so far.
back to the beginning where it all started.
What happened to the living land started long ago, and we're going to finish it.
Are you seeing this? I don't think Paradise looked like this when we left it.
Looks like the war already started, and the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks?
Hey, at least you didn't let 6 years go by.
Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time, assuming there's even a difference.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that feel like an eternity.
Look at this place. It feels like we're still in the dream. And not just us. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor, and steel garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
Even Reingrim is here. Perhaps we get to see an Archmage in action.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange reunion this will be.
The Blessed Day Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
I wonder who struck first. Let's see. And Mr. Hilgard must know something about this. Let's do that one.
If he didn't start this himself.
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us.
Before we go, what happened back there with the Dream Scourge and Sappadal?
I freed Sappadal from the prison. The Dream Scourge is over.
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can say the same about Sappadal. Time will tell, I suppose.
After all this time, they're free. And the living land is free to heal.
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged god. All in all, rather a successful day.
War has a mind of its own. No one will ever care about what we've done.
You've saved the soul of the living lands. Now the survivors fight over its bones. We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's be a part of it.
Right.
Sansa.
What is this?
You make it. They marched in with no warning. I couldn't.
Oh, it's Sansa.
Envoy. What does?
Whatever it takes to show Paradise there.
What's the point of it? They did.
Right now?
If you.
How many?
I wanted to see if,
Envoy. I took some supplies.
anything to offer. Oh, he's got Glasswood Branch. Taking all of it. That's the last thing I need left. I just made myself pour to buy all the Glasswood Branch.
Snow? Why is there snow here?
A familiar face.
That's Rengrim.
We meet again, Envoy. And you, Yardsley. You're always a prodigious and welcome sight.
Oh, yes. Always a pleasure to see you, too.
Paradise burns, thanks to Ludwine and the Steel Garrote laying siege to it. But the Dream Scourge is gone.
How? We already knew Ludwin was going to come back. What are you doing here? Here to watch us mortals kill each other? We're going to do that one.
It's more that I am here to observe the consequences of mortal desperation. It's become a hobby, really.
Archmages have hobbies? Oh, if I had your power, I'd collect more books. Or perfumes.
Whatever you like, so long as it isn't collecting tapestries. How tiresome. Now, what was I saying? Still, I do think the world has been irrevocably, if minimally, changed by your actions.
Afraid Sappadal. That is an incredibly world. Not sure I follow. But only minimally changed the world? We're gonna go with that one.
Empires die, legends are forgotten. Sorry, but you mortals truly are inconsequential in the long run.
Single drop of rain can cause a tsunami, can it not?
A tsunami inevitably rejoins the ocean as simple water. The analogy only really works if you're mortal. And I'm not.
The Dream Scourge is gone, at least, right?
It is indeed. I'll admit, I almost miss it. The mystery, the days of research. Now we're back to simple mortal drama.
I freed Sappadal. That is incredibly world.
Perhaps. A new god being set loose on the world is certain to have consequences. Mostly, I'm curious about whether you think you've made the right choice.
The decision I made was what felt correct in that moment.
Wise answer, that. I am interested in seeing the outcome of your story, Envoy. With luck, it won't end with you also on fire.
I hope it ends in a long nap after some excellent food. Yeah, no doubt.
Mortal comforts are so very adorable. All you desire are your base needs lavishly fulfilled. Goodbye, Envoy. And Yardsley, I do look forward to when all of this is done. I am eager to work with you.
Oh, yes. We'll, discuss that later.
Alright, so... completed talking to Rengrim, see what she's doing here. Looks like we may make our way to Paradise now. Looks like we came through the gates that lead to Emerald Stair. When I hit that camp...
The envoy. Is that you?
Yeah, I'm not worrying about Reddit right now. Seems like everybody wants to finish up wrapping up the story. And all I want to do is wrap up the final story, hopefully before the end of this video, after I upgrade my stuff. There we go. Boom. Now all my wands are. Now we'll head on to, or whatever's up here. It looks like everybody collected from up here.
Envoy? Is it really you? Mihala told us you went into some place called the Garden to seek a god?
When you didn't return, we took you for dead.
What did you see there? The god you felt in Nakutadek?
It's too preposterous to believe. How could a plague be ended by speaking with a god?
Everyone, please, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak.
It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened?
Met the god of the living lands and freed them. I discharged my duty to the Emperor. I ended the dream skirt. So we're gonna do that.
Finally, a ray of sunlight shines through the storm cloud.
I will not grovel at the envoy's feet for solving a plague I am not convinced was real.
Consider yourself blessed to be so ignorant, then. Thirdborn lost more good people than wardens with wits.
You know nothing of me or my people, you fucking pirate!
Warden Commander, look around you. Is this really the time?
We believe the dream scourge was a malady of the soul. How did you put an end to it, Envoy?
I met the god of the living lands and freed them.
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion, their fear.
So you say. But Shatterscarp is still littered with dream thralls, and Temerty is still pacing her room, muttering in the dark.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort, nothing more. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away overnight.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but. What of this god, then? What does it mean that you freed them?
Sapadal is the god of the godless, god of the living land. What a gun imprisoned Sapadal in the garden. Oh. The experience I have with Sapadal is my own. All you need to know is that it's so. I won't waste my breath. Why don't you explain to me why Paradise is on fire? Well, at least give him number 2.
Wodka no doubt saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless and imprisoned their god.
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing apart Paradise? They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
Nakutadek was riven with those things, not to mention what they did to the land.
Similar roots had infected the structures at Naku Kubel. If they and the Dream Scourge were really the work of a god, and the gods thought it best to imprison this god, how could you let such a creature go free?
Sapadal deserved a chance to make amends. I could no more leave a young god to rot in age than I could kiss a child. Sapadal was afraid of an Adirian invasion and Wodka's return. They didn't mean to harm us. The choice has already been made. To change it, I don't have any of you. I'm gonna go with 3.
For now. Who's to say they don't get their feathers in a ruff again and wipe us all out with a tsunami?
It was Adir's arrival that disturbed Sapadal. We'll have nothing to fear from this god once we expel you from our lands.
Having Sapadal at our beck and call might be to our advantage. I'd like to see Rawatai try to stand toe-to-toe against a god.
Keeping watch over Sapadal was a sacred task Nandru gave us when he left. For that reason alone, my wardens owe them their allegiance.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now.
But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. The Steel Garrote have attacked Paradise. Inquisitor Ludwine has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so fast.
I distinctly remember killing Ludwin on top of Mount Fiora. Or Foria. What did you know about this attack in battle? Or what are we doing? Standing around? We have the stopper. That one.
I couldn't agree more.
Ludwig has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforcements swiftly in response. What will his representatives find when they arrive? A new colony? A budding grave room? Before you face Ludwig, you should know what you're fighting for. All of you must decide, together. But whatever you decide, understand, the days of the frontier are done. Adir will come. Indeed, we are already here.
I know what I would like to do. What would become of the colony entail? I'm not familiar with the Grefra. How does that work? Said that is an adherent system of government where the Empire oversees their vassal territory with minimal supervision. Vassal receives military aid and orderly government, and the Empire receives taxes, resources, and soldiers. Okay. Let's see. I know what I would like to do. Go that one.
Well, don't leave me in suspense.
When the best of the living lands became an official colony area, I think we should attempt a grave room. I believe we should fight for united living. I think we'll go with that one.
Oh, gods have mercy.
Solus and her wardens stand vigil with the living lands.
You can count on Thirdborn. Our cannons stand with the living lands.
Fjord and her animancers stand with the living lands.
We deserve this opportunity. Thank you for believing in us.
Fighting a battle together is easy. I just hope everyone's willing to stick it out when it comes to the politics.
God, they made the right decision for once.
Finally, some sense permeates the proceedings.
On your head be the consequences. That leaves the matter of Ludwig and the Steel Garrote. She will never surrender, Envoy. You must kill her, or we will lose Paradise, and eventually the island. So long as her passion for Wodica lives, so too will her spirit.
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will follow. I have a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think we can kill her.
Oh, good. That will be easy.
It is not, I think, impossible.
I'll break the law to win from the battlefield. Let no man stand who tries to stop me. I'm just gonna go and nod silently, calmly. Do this.
The living lands will never be free until we break the chain around our necks. Ludwig must die her final death.
She better say her goodbyes while she can.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy. One last time.
Let's get to work then. We've got a walking corpse to bury.
The Paradise militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Thank you for trusting me.
Thank you for deserving it. Now, go and teach the Steel Garrote a lesson they will never forget.
Show them that the living lands will not be broken across Wodica's knee.
We will send reinforcements to help you reclaim the Eastern Gate. From there, work your way to the main plaza.
Understood.
May all the gods of Eora and the living lands protect you.
Let's take back the city together. Show the Steel Garrote how the living lands takes care of its own.
Time to stop the Steel Garrote. Lead the way, Envoy.
Let's go free a city, shall we?
Alright. Looks like we got some points here we can spend. Oh, we got 3 points. Why do we have 3 points? Oh, we hit level 30? I didn't even realize we hit level 30. Oh god. We'll take one there. We'll take one there. And sure, why not? Place it on Tangle. Here we go. Any companion points? No companion point. All good. Let's head on to Paradise. I was about to say, who fired that shot? That was definitely not me. Damn, son. You guys got deleted.
What was that? Stop right there. 10. See. Make worth and rock.
Point for you!
Give me a second.
There we go. Well, they got a giant in the back line there. Oh, the giant's on our side. Hey, that's the one from,
Everybody all right?
the one we, cured. Nice. He's on our side. If we do some stun charge shots on him, maybe that'll be better. Oh, we just got knocked down, fool. Dead? Dead, okay. Who else is coming?
Let me out.
Looks like we just have the one up here, right? That wall's blocked off. Now we gotta do is make our way to the main plaza through the east gate. Or through the gate, just need to make it the plaza. Why does everybody have high-end upgrading resources now? I hate it. Oh, it's the lady.
Envoy, what are you doing? I thought you left town weeks ago.
Silk Road has gone too far. I'm here to put a stop to it.
About time. You're the only one Ludwig will listen to.
Where did Garot get siege equipment like that from?
Not from us, that's for sure. You ask me, they've been planning this since before they left the mainland. Listen, one of the Garot's units is scouting up ahead, maybe 5 strong. I wouldn't want to fight them if I were you. Take this key. It'll unlock the gate to the canals. You can thank the captain who forgot it.
Ooh, appreciate it. I'll be careful.
You shouldn't find much opposition down there. I wish someone had stood up to the Steel Garrote a long time ago. But, well, you're here now. That's what matters. Good luck.
Alright, well, through the canals we'll go then.
I'm not used to quiet.
Do I need to go any, do sneaky here?
We should go now, while the fighting's died down.
Can you not hear the screaming outside?
She's right.
How do we get into said canal?
Then when? Should we wait till the
Is there a door I don't know about? Maybe. Oh, man. I guess we were meant to fight at least these guys. Alright, so we got the key to the canal.
Out of here alive.
But
Is someone? Aha!
You asked for it.
did I though?
Let's see what you got.
And hide back here. Oh. We'll just jump in now. Gonna let us this way. I don't see a path through. Did we miss it? Is there like a different route? And the canal's right on the other side of this wall. There's somewhere else to get over there. Yes. Not, or either that or it's... Oh. There we go.
Over here. Egworth and Roth.
We're gonna be electrocuted if we get there in the water. Yeah, he's got a shock cube. That didn't really make a difference. Maybe it did, I don't know. No, because we still did that fight.
And Roth.
So that guy's down. Nice. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's a giant mage folk. That thing's massive. Why is there a giant mage folk over there? Holy crap! I don't think we've ever seen one that large.
Don't do anything.
Gonna help him over there. It's been a while since we actually been able to get enough stun on someone for that to happen.
Good fight.
License is back up. Nice. Almost the fountain. There's Ludwin. Get over here, Ludwin, you fucking nerd.
Lead on. I'm with you to the end.
She could use some payback for Naku Kuber, don't you think? Let's make sure she stays dead.
A big arena.
All right, dearie.
There you are.
So, you survived the garden. Did you come all this way just to try your luck again? To kill me more efficiently than last time?
You've had twice by my count. Maybe the third time's the charm.
You'll get your chance.
Then what are you waiting for?
Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring order through compromise. He failed. Order is meant to be imposed by a stern, guiding hand.
Her order wields sharp steel. She must set down her blade.
The living lands will unite and remain free. There's nothing you can do about it.
You can tell Wodaka yourself once we've sent you back to the wheel.
Don't insult my intelligence or my commitment to the cause. Treaties can be burned. The hands which shook over whatever deal you struck can be lopped off at the wrist. As for you, Sapodal's chains are broken, which means your soul is in their grasp. I don't know how deeply you've been compromised, Envoy. And if I don't know, then I cannot suffer you to live.
Sapodal's under my control. Sounds like you've already made up your mind about it. As usual, you're leaping to conclusions about something you barely understand.
Do not patronize me. I have every right to put down a threat to the Empire. Steel yourself, Envoy. Make this a fight to remember, even in death.
We would not welcome her death. There is still ample shade for her beneath our tree.
Let's see, if you attack, I won't hesitate to defend myself. I defeated you once, I'll do it again.
You really believe you can kill me? Do it then. Kill me as no one ever has. Hold nothing back. Give it your all and destroy me.
Alright,
let's finish this together.
Get her guy.
You won't be missed, Ludwig.
Once I'm done killing you, your god
is on company.
We are every seed in the
Can we use our newfound power?
soil. We will always grow.
Oh, I like that.
No more.
Come on, let's kill her off. One last
Hold on.
Go up 10.
Whoa! Queen among queens! Send me your aid!
Okay. Oh, so then you're summoning ghosty ghosts on me, huh? Damn, that definitely sucks. Jesus Christ, woman. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna eat all the foods. I keep on forgetting the food. We're gonna food. I'm gonna eat all of them. Anything in here that says up arrow, that's happening. And that brings us back around. I'm kind of curious. What does that give us? Oh wow, okay. We got 15 there, 12, 8, 3, 11. How much do we got left on the Sapodal? But oh yeah, there we go. All right, now what? Again. All right, I see. What's the cooldown on that? 10 seconds? Okay.
Masansude.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Aim where? Hey! Over here!
I'm gonna move sideways like this. Oh. I was about to get really pissed if she was actually able to call in the fire.
Where are you? No! Don't abandon me now!
This is it!
Monica's done with it! Get her now!
Eckworth and Roth! 10.
Go ahead and drop everything on her while we can. Man, we're tearing this last health bar up. It?
Wherever Ludwine is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for, but we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Gods, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Silence falls over Paradise, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sappadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradise militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. Thanks to you, the Living Lands has escaped Adiran oppression. The free settlements unite under a common banner and begin the fraught process of negotiating new traditions and values. The Empire withdraws. The frontier remains wild, but not for long. Fugitives no more. The rebels of Paradise return to their home and to other free settlements, bringing their skills and secrets wherever needed. For once, they have a future. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. In time, the people of Emerald Stair return to their city of Fior Messiverno. Research yields new developments in the struggle against nature. Technology is shared among the united settlements. The Empire cannot get in the way of progress. Though free, Shatterscarp is still haunted by the surviving Dream Thralls after the destruction of Naku Kubel. The routine hunt for the remaining monsters becomes part of Thirdborn's everyday life, another chore atop a hardscrabble existence with few comforts. The youthful make a game of the hunt, retrieving artifacts from the dead to return to those they left behind. Solace Keep clings to its long-held isolation at first. But after mourning her friend Kostya, Mihala reluctantly deigns to open the doors of the fortress. Some dwarves greet newcomers with glee. Others still mutter darkly about outsiders. Mihala flounders in her earliest negotiations with the rest of the Living Lands, but slowly learns compromise. She develops a taste for Valian sweets. For the first time in many years, Kai feels an agreeable restlessness. Not to flee, not to drift, but to venture. He visits the distant shores Tama told him about, and savors the modern marvels, ancient wonders, and breathtaking expanses he beholds. His heart swells, not with grief, but with awe. There is so much to discover, and he will spend his years chasing all of the joy and beauty the world has to offer him. With his travels alongside the envoy complete, Marius is left directionless once again. Rather than disappearing into his cups, however, Marius leans on his time among his companions to give him the strength to re-enter society and find comfort in civilization. He establishes a route between Paradise and Thirdborn, guiding travelers between the two in return for money and supplies. And while he has a reputation for being aloof, he joins the campfires from time to time, sharing stories of his time with the envoy that most travelers believe are completely made up. Giada learned much in your time together. How to stand up to authority, how to face the unknown, and how to move on from the past. But her family's unfinished work weighs heavily on her soul. Her inheritance is the burden of achieving the impossible. Such is the life of an animancer. At least now she has the right tools for the job, and new friends to help her through hard times. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yardsley returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Messiverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yardsley is struck by the persistent feeling that something is missing. Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Soppadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin tentatively to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Soppadal pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from the temple of Aethys. Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience the world as Kith do. Their first attempts at locomotion are clumsy, and a stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel. But as their confidence grows, so does their grace. Soon, they are bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you to put them back together, and in time, they learn to fix themselves. They wander far afield. You see less of them, but they are never far from your thoughts. And on the rare occasion they return, they always bring you something beautiful and strange. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
Well, alright then. Looks like we have ourselves the ending of our Let's Play for Avowed. Overall, I thought the game was fairly decent. It wasn't like a mind-blowing experience or anything like that, but it was still a fun journey, one I'm glad I took part in. I really give credit to where credit's due on several things. The exploration, obviously, being number one, the combat being very fun and engaging, and something I'm definitely going to go through the Path of the Damned playthrough and do a hard mode on myself. I don't think I'll be posting that one on the channel. But yeah, so for that is going to be it for our Let's Play for Avowed. If you like this sort of content, you want to see more stuff like this here on the channel, make sure you are liked, subscribed, comment down below, let me know what you think of the gameplay. And until next time, you guys take care, and I will catch you all. See you later.